heavy. Moisture drips down your forehead. Pain shoots through your fingers. The ache builds as you squeeze your hands together. Were your fingers always so thick? Your skin always so sticky?
Chukil gate vlaketh mazathok. Can you feel it crawling through you? Tendrils squirming in your chest, gripping your heart, piercing your belly. Your bones popping, your flesh swelling. I can. I see it in you. I feel it in me. We are lost. I will be quick with my blade. First you, then the others, then myself.
Your minds intertwine. You sense a touch of uncertainty, a touch of disgust.
It's just a fever. Rest will break it.
I cannot trust my own mind, so it seems I must trust yours. I will wait, but know this, I am watching. If the sickness does not pass come dawn, I will end us all.
I came just in time. You are transforming. Don't worry. You will not become a mind flayer. Not while I'm around. I'll protect you.
Glory will definitely take his hand. He looks like Lathander, her god, so of course she's gonna accept some help from him.
We haven't much time, so listen closely. There is great potential within you. It comes from that parasite. Your instinct is to resist the power it gives, but you must accept it. Nurture it. I will keep it from consuming you. But for the sake of both of us, you must learn to wield it.
Okay, more headcanon because I can't help myself. So now Glory is noticing some things about him, like his ears and his pointy teeth especially, which, side note, might be hinting at his true identity. But these are a little off. Maybe this isn't actually who she thought it was.
A fight for the fate of Faerun. A fight we are losing. For now. You can change that, but only if you embrace your potential. I have to go. The enemy is closing in. I will be back. Wake now. You'll feel better. I promise.
Let's see what Wyll has to say about this.
I had a dream last night. A vivid one. And so did you, judging from the way my tadpole is tingling. Someone came to me and promised to protect me while claiming that the parasite could empower me. Tempting as these powers sound, we should recognize this dream for what it is, the tadpole's little trick. No good ever came from trusting honey-tongued strangers conjured up by illithid worms.
I don't know. I think we should hear out this dream figure. Maybe these powers could be useful.
I wouldn't advise it. Play with fire, and you get burned. That's always the way of it.
Well, we'll have plenty of time to think more about it as we head down the mountain pass.
I'll be keeping an eye on you. Understand? If I choose to kill you, you will not even see it.
Glow might regret putting these two in the same party today.
Wait. These markings. Tirsu's script scratched in the ground. A crèche must be nested in the temple below. We must go there at once.
Tirsu's script, you said. What does that mean?
Githyanki writing. Every word a Wyll, every letter is spoke. The most powerful texts are engraved in slate. Some so ancient, only the most erudite Gish can read them.
Come then, let's get to the crèche.
Very well, you may lead. But if we stray too far that our chance is lost, I'll make my way there alone.
Blessed be you, pilgrim. Take respite now in the dawn's loving gaze.
Looks like Lathander, god of the dawning sun.
Yes? Who goes there?
It would have been pretty embarrassing if she didn't recognize the statue.
A friendly face. Oh, you are a sweet, sweet blessing, my dear. You know, I've had nothing but trouble all day. I've been accosted, chased, insulted. Look over there. Do you see that wretched little hive?
Looks like a monastery to Lathander. What's your problem with the god of the dawn?
Oh, I mean no offense to the Morning Lord. I simply prefer when his monasteries aren't overrun with brutish, stupid, rude Githyanki.
Brutish and rude by your wretched standards, but stupid. Kachaki.
Your charming companion would call it a crèche. But it was built on what remained after the Githyanki slaughtered all of the monks.
What?
I'd call it a murderous training camp.
Acutely observed on both counts.
Honestly, I was doing them a favor offering to buy one of their eggs. And how am I repaid? Attacked and run off like some transient.
You tried to buy one of their children?
What? No, of course not. I was merely... Well... Look, it's just an egg. The Society of Brilliance asked me to acquire one of their roe so they can incubate it and, once it hatches, raise the spawn in their tradition.
Please, do enlighten me. What is this tradition?
The Society believes a Githyanki raised in a peaceful, nurturing environment can overcome its violent nature. I'm sure your friend would agree. A Githyanki is as likely to forsake its violent nature as a gnome is to fly.
With a pure will and great courage, anyone can rise above their nature.
You've been sipping from the same goblet as the Society. Perhaps you'd be willing to help then, to prove your point. They may have chased me away, but surely the Gith would welcome a person with such sympathetic views to their crèche. And once inside, you could simply purloin an egg.
Steal one of Gith's own. I will slit your throat for even suggesting it.
I'm not talking to you. You'll be well compensated, of course. Just bring me an egg.
I'm not getting involved in this.
Pity. You'd have become rather rich had you the proper sense. Should you change your mind, you know where to find me.
Wow.
The crèche must be nested in that temple. Our cure is close.
I wish there was some kind of dialogue here about how the Githyanki killed all of the monks, but I guess that's not Lae'zel's fault, so we'll just keep it pushing.
Defender of the people.
Pretty enough to paint. Too bad I don't have a canvas. Or paints. Or the skills.
Sharp as ever.
Still in control. Just.
Everyone has a special comment on the overlook there. I just wanted to hear Wyll's.
Approach the fairy in Lathander's grace. May his gaze shine upon you, pilgrim.
That was tough. This can't have been used in a while.
This really is a pretty view here.
So, Gith, aren't you worried your kind will punish you for consorting with us?
My name is Lae'zel, Chucky. And my kin will understand my need for servants. They will help you, but only if I ask.
That's enough. On your feet.
Where are you taking us?
If this is about that weapon your friend was talking about, we don't have it and we don't know shit about it.
Silence! Move!
No. No, I'm not going in there. I won't.
Anyone want to join her? As I thought. Through the doors. Now! The captain is expecting you.
Forward, carefully. These cultists have the crèche on high alert.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend, they say. But I'm not so sure they're right.
We shall see how well.
Within the artifact, a feeling stirs. Uncertainty.
Your curiosity is getting the better of you. Do not let it. Stay away from the Githyanki. They're hunting you. They want the artifact. They'll stop at nothing to take it from you.
That's just another red flag for Glow, because why wouldn't Lathander want her to remove the Githyanki invaders from his monastery? Seems a little off.
Is someone crying?
Ambush. Permission. I don't react well to magic.
Whoops.
Better be careful with my spells.
Well, we'll take care of him real quick.
Do you think your kin search for you, Lae'zel?
I know they do
Curious.
not. It is my responsibility to cleanse myself.
They pursued the Nautiloid. Perhaps they were trying to free you.
A vain notion. I am one of many, and will not be a burden to my queen.
The
monastery's notable keepers adorn these intricate panels. Lathendarian monasteries of this size were usually overseen by Dawn Masters, esteemed members of the clergy. The reconsecration of the monastery, conducted by Dawn Master Seed. Evensong before the Zenith Day, celebrated by Dawn Master Stockhold. Dawn Master Vassaid wielding... The rest of the inscription and picture has shattered away. Dawn Master Welkin Glory beckons forth the rising sun in Lathander's name.
So it is possible to solve this puzzle just by breaking into things, but Glory's going to do it the right way. We need to find each of these weapons and put them on the ceremonial altars. There's already a longsword, so we just have to find the other ones.
Lae'zel, how would you punish someone who wronged you?
Wrong me how?
Oh, say, murder or theft?
Come on, open up.
Killing is good. It kills the weak. But theft would be paid for painfully. 1,000 times over.
Good to know.
A Guardian of Faith spell. And a remarkably long-lasting one at that.
Here's the first weapon, and this guy's pretty easy to defeat as long as you stay out of the circle.
Your sour fate, Shadowheart. By all means leave if I am so distasteful.
I'd rather not turn my back on you, if it's all the same.
Okay, y'all's bickering is getting on Glory's nerves, but she's too polite to say anything, so instead she's just gonna travel up here by herself. She'll turn away, indicating she's not interested in its nest.
The eagle seems satisfied, but keeps a watchful eye on you.
But the warhammer is in its nest.
I don't need any attention right now.
So let's try to sneak around. Off to a great start.
If everyone else minds their business, I'll be fine.
Okay, now let's get out of here.
Looks to be a powerful weapon. I wonder if it was used on the Githyanki nearby.
Stand your ground! Keep them busy! Lathander, forgive me. We have to fire the lance.
Talking statues are never a good sign.
A hero at heart.
A magic mouth spell. Whoever spoke those words is long dead, I reckon.
Such a headache.
The last weapon is technically being held by a drunk kobold on the other side of the monastery, but it's more of a chore to go grab it, and actually any mace will work, so instead we're going to find one through this barrier and just use that.
This blood sounds important. Could it still be here somewhere?
And now we're heading down into the crèche.
What should I do if the Chimrai takes me enforced? Why? Have you...
Sentries to arms! Istik, state your purpose quickly.
Stand down, Gish. Is it not Vlaakith's command to welcome her faithful?
I expected no visitors, faithful or otherwise. Why have you come?
We'll let Lae'zel answer.
We seek the Zaithisk. Show me the way.
You are infected! A gate thrall is something to eradicate, not reason with.
The faithful may be purified. This is Vlaakith's protocol.
Fine. Let the Gustil carry out your fate. Report to the infirmary at once. And step carefully. Crèche watches you.
Any word on the search for the artifact, Rusty? Mixed words are filled with gay spies. You should know better. Forgive me.
I heard they're making us join the patrol soon. The search must be going badly. What if they don't find the weapon? Do we even know it? An Istik? But you can't be here. I can't be seen with you. That's your cry.
Quanirel, the Inquisition have more to worry about than who you talk to in the corridors.
And I'm not here to harm you either. Can you tell me more?
See? I told you. Nothing to worry about.
She's in her quarters. Through those doors. The Kithrak will welcome news from beyond the Crèche. Good news, at least.
How I have longed for these familiar sounds and sights.
Well, I'll be. So even the ferocious Lae'zel has a soft side.
A possessive side. What is a warrior without something precious to protect?
Kachaki! We are training to fight Gake. You think they will hesitate?
They won't need to if we keep killing each other for them. It's stupid. Orphe...
Silence! It seems your childish prattling is attracting an audience. You fight again. This time, daggers only. And to the death, as instructed. Who wants to challenge this sniveling Istark?
No, this is too far. He's learned his lesson.
I suppose your inane spewings have distracted enough from my lesson. Go wet the swords. I want them sharp enough to peel a Gake's eyeball just by looking at them. I hope you prove as weak as this should we meet on the battlefield, Istik. You are well on your way to being Gake food. Do better! What is it? These insufferable interruptions are distracting from my lessons.
Your lessons are reprehensible.
I do what is necessary, and no worse than our enemies would do. Our warriors must possess strength and skill far superior to any spawn from this putrescent plane. You will learn this firsthand, Istik, when we finally come to claim it for our own.
Savage Kethk is a wonderful teacher. He'd happily help you improve your technique, Istik.
Savage Kethk won't let us do anything fun till we pass this test. I just want to learn how to crush someone's brain with my mind. Splat!
Oh my.
That was amazing. I've never seen someone talk the Savage down from a rage like that. He's always telling us how we have to be ruthless, that death is the only mercy we deliver. But you showed compassion and kindness. You're just like... Never mind.
I just keep believing I can be better. I hope you will do the same.
I will. Though every step I take feels like the wrong one. If I refuse to kill, but get myself killed in the process, then I still failed to prevent a death. Morality is complex, Istik. But I will keep trying to understand it. To understand him.
Tell me, who teaches you to question yourself so?
No one taught me. Not exactly. I've been reading about Orpheus, the true prince. He's so strong and wise, and he rides a comet. A comet! We're forbidden to talk about him. They say Vlaakith knows if you even think his name. I found his book. Part of it, anyway. I read it all the time. He's unbelievable.
Do others here read these Orpheus stories?
I don't think so. No one I've met. I drew his symbol where I thought someone might see it and recognize it, but nobody did. I must have the only copy.
Well, I could talk about him if you gave me your copy to read.
You want me to... No, it's mine. I have to keep it safe.
It seems that this story deserves to be told, and stir the hearts of others as it has yours.
Really? I had no idea Istics cared about Githyanki stories. Make sure you tell it right. Don't leave anything out.
Mercy is death, death is mercy. This is Blackith's will.
Let's ask Lae'zel about this away from listening ears.
This place is enlightening. My own crèche, Kaleer, is remote and sunless, cloaked in the silence of wild space. My Savage would find this one altogether too genial.
Well, the crèche training room was illuminating. Are Gith instructors always so brutal?
My own Savage would never have threatened a youngling. A waste of time and energy. The pupils themselves culled the weak from their ranks. I myself felled 4 of my own classmates once Kaleer had 100 times circled Tyrell.
That's awful. Is life not precious to the Githyanki?
Not every life is equal. My people have no use for cowards. Every trainee that I slayed was either too weak to withstand the lessons, or was cocky enough to pick a fight they could never win. Their lives were not precious. They were a blight that required expunging. The Githyanki are only as powerful as their weakest warrior. Jaquith de Venzir, the termination of the frail, strengthens us.
Then what of the messages found on this disc?
The disc appears in your mind's eye. Lae'zel sees it too, and considers the vision.
Tirsu markings. Ancient. I recognize them, but I can't make sense. No. Wait. The texts are enciphered, but there's a common speech translation beneath, carved in a different hand. It's a story about Orpheus.
Your head buzzes in concert with Lae'zel's, but it hardly matters. Even without the connection, you'd recognize her discomfort.
Who's Orpheus?
A traitor. A dead one. This text is heresy. I can hardly bear to read it, let alone speak it.
That's fine. I'll read it on my own time.
If you must. Nothing good can come of it.
If this place is as inviting as other aspects of Githyanki culture, we'll be in for an interesting time to say the least.
All my time roaming the frontiers, and I'd seen neither hair nor hide of a Githyanki. To think, this crèche was nestled in the valley, a day's trot away.
Here's hoping we get a warmer welcome in the next room.